So the Teen Titans are getting their own live-action show. Now, unfortunately, this live-action show is not going to be called Titans. It is going to be rebranded as Blackbirds, which will mean that they are trying to not associate it with the kids show Teen Titans Go or any of the animated shows. Now, what's sad is that the '03 through '06 show and Young Justice were actually very much, for the fans and for, kids as well, It wasn't just hardcore childish like the Teen Titans Go show is. Those two shows were not only, it had more connection to the comic book, but it also had it was for both young and old, essentially. Unfortunately, Teen Titans Go is only really catering to the young, and if I were to go watch it, I would actually feel embarrassed to watch it because of the fact, if somebody were to have seen me watching Teen Titans Go, I would actually be embarrassed. Because believe it or not, I don't consider that an actual Teen Titans show. I mean, there's legitimately, at this current point in time, no legit animated series for Teen Titans as of right now. And I am not counting Teen Titans Go. I am not. I'm sorry. It doesn't take itself seriously. The storyline in that show is non-consistent. Nothing makes sense. It's literally not based off the comic. I'm sorry. I know it's based off New Earth, but I don't even think it even takes anything from the comic except for maybe a couple of things. So, really, what I'm trying to say here is, this whole rebranding thing, I feel, is because of the fact that DC or WB or whoever the creator of Teen Titans Go is, I feel as though they want to hardcore just push themselves away from it. Because then if they call it Titans or Teen Titans, guess what? Tons of people will probably think it's a kid's show. Which, in my personal opinion, sucks. Because the comic book in the New 52 and in New Earth, they were both called Teen Titans, and the storylines were more mature than the animated series. Heck, very mature, more mature. It was, let's just say, the comic book was far more mature even than the '03 through '06 show, which, though was great, it wasn't exactly 100% spot on with the comics. And obviously it had to be dumbed down for, kids and whatnot. But in all honesty, though, it was essentially the comic books, at least for Teen Titans, are essentially a little bit more darker than the freaking animated series, and will be more darker than any animated series that you will see on, freaking Cartoon Network. And the only time that we're actually ever, and I mean ever, are going to get the only time we'll ever get a freaking animated series or an animated movie is when DC decides to just randomly out of the blue decide to stop just making movies for freaking Batman, Superman, or the Justice League. Because that seems to be the only thing they're doing right now, is just those. The big three, as I call them. Superman, Batman, and Justice League. They don't bother with the Flash. They don't give any of them their own freaking, TV shows, at least animated-wise. And I just want a good animated movie or animated series. I know maybe the Flash had one, which was like Flashpoint. But honestly, other than, the animated movies, we're probably never going to see an animated TV show. See you guys later.